Okay guys, what's up? This is the Up All Night channel. This is the big four in my collection. Okay, so ignoring the Yojimbo 2 and the Sog Trident in the background, these are the big four. Okay, so I have the Microtech Trudon, Benchmade Bug Out CF, Spyderco Blade HQ exclusive in aluminum, and the ZT0562 in carbon fiber. This is a epic tiny collection of mine. Now I have, little G10 knives here and there, the CQC 4K, the Yojimbo 2. I have some plastic, Zytel knives, the Spec Elite 1. Or is this the 2? No, this is the Spec Elite 1. So this is the original Spec Elite that came out like 10 years ago. It's a nice knife, but pretty old. It was my first $100 knife. I forget what my second $100 knife was. It was probably a Benchmade. And Benchmade makes good stuff. I gotta say, I was a little skeptical about buying Benchmade again, amidst all the hate of, destroying firearms for the police. There was a lot of controversy over that. Benchmade knives are Benchmade knives, and they have a certain niche and function in your everyday carry kit, and you either love them or you don't. So there's that. I personally am okay with Benchmade. Despite the controversy, I'm okay with them. I think they're just fine. As far as locking mechanisms go, these are all four very different variants. Okay, so, and I think all four work for self-defense, but two are probably the superior of the four. And they're both colored blue. Now, let me get into that. So the compression lock is an extremely good, durable lock. It's exactly what you need for self-defense. It's just that locking mechanism is just superb. The compression lock, it can take up to 200 pounds of force, which is really great for all the striking and stabbing you're going to need to do in a self-defense situation. The compression lock is just bar none, for a righty anyway. It's really, it's the greatest value for the lock. Like, it's, as far as what you pay and what you get, like if you're buying this, from Blade HQ, you're only paying $140, $145 or whatever. I personally bought this from Country Knives in Intercourse, PA, Intercourse, PA. Country Knives. I bought this from them for $220. I grossly, by a lot of, to a lot of people's standards, I grossly overpaid. But, aside from that, I didn't even realize that that was a knife until I saw it at Country Knives. So when I saw it there and I realized it was available for purchase, even though I realized it was going to be a lot more than what Blade HQ originally offered it for, I realized it was a really good deal. It's still a really good knife. The Paramilitary 2 in aluminum at that. It makes for a really lightweight carry knife. I'd say the second best lock would probably be this, which is a form of button/switch lock. It's very unique to automatic knives. It's a very good lock. I've seen people stab into tin cans, like, serious tin cans, like serious soup cans. And I've seen people stab into drum barrels. I've seen people stab into drum barrels with these locks on these Microtechs, on these switchblade, switch lock knives. And I gotta say, you're getting a really superb lock with these switchblades. Not a fan of the hole cutouts, but that's so weird too, because my two best picks for locks have hole cutouts in the metal, and that takes away from what I would consider the structural integrity of the knife. But either way, I guess the runner-up then would probably be, as far as lock strength, probably gonna go with the 5.62 here. And the reason mostly for that being is that my grip determines the strength of the lock. The more I squeeze on that lock bar, the more unlikely it is for that blade to close onto my fingers. And since my grip can be pretty strong, I would say that this is actually, the frame lock is actually a really strong contender for a good defense knife, so long as you are gripping the lock efficiently. And then, of course, if I wasn't taking any of that into consideration, the Axis lock is a strong contender for a good self-defense blade. It's a very strong lock. Like, it's, it's no bullshit. None of these knives are any bullshit. These are all extremely expensive knives. I mean, I paid $270, $267, something like that, around $270 for the 5.62. I paid $220 for the PM2. I paid I actually overpaid for this as well, from Country Knives, but and I have some gripes with them about it too, because I inspected this knife and I realized the symmetry is like way off. Like, you can see the way that's cut. You can see they messed up around there, and that messes up the grind. Looking down this way, that messes up. See, this side they did fine, right? This side looks right. But then this side they screwed up. See? Or curved slightly right there. This should be going straight. And this should be dipped down a little bit further. Yeah, this was kind of a botched version of the Benchmade bug out in carbon fiber. But I went ahead and decked it out in all the blue hardware anyway, so oh well, it is what it is. You can see I've gotten it real dirty in the dust at work. I might switch to the royal blue so that the dirt doesn't show up as easily. Yeah, that's a handsome blade. Beautiful carbon fiber. I like the Benchmade bug out a lot. I like all four of these a lot for different reasons. I can't really say any one of these four is my favorite anymore. I remember in the 100 subscriber giveaway, I said the PM2 was my favorite, but with the Microtech added in now, I'd say all four of these are really great contenders for being my favorite. And for different reasons. And the Yojimbo 2 would be in there as well if it wasn't for the G10. If I had a carbon fiber Yojimbo 2, it would be right in here. I got fingerprints all over my blades. I really need to wipe these down before I do these videos. Sorry, guys. I'm just a lazy YouTuber having fun with his, his toys, I guess you could say. Let's see, my little bluebird of happiness is here. Got a lot of dust to clean out of it, but I don't know, guys. like, comment, subscribe if you're a fan of any 4 of these manufacturers. ZT, Benchmade, Spyderco, Microtech. These are some of the best American manufacturers in the U.S. that are available these days to, knife buyers. And I highly recommend all 4 brands. All 4 are just really great. The only one I'd have any problem with is probably Microtech for having the proprietary hardware. But that's, you just have to buy some custom tools for that and buy some springs and you'll be good. So, no, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been a little knife review / update, as far as what I've been carrying and what are my favorite 4 knives. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Up all night out.